Okay, so I'm just gonna try to save time before it cuts off again. So, to determine anything in this universe, you need two perspectives. I would correlate that to our two eyeballs, but one person, one brain, or you could say the third eye that sees all. I think there's a quote in the Bible or some religious book, could be the Quran, could be Buddha's book. If Gandhi wrote some shit when he was sleeping with a 17-year-old nephew, could be whatever that book was. So I think it was Jesus' book, or the book. I think it's called the Bible, but I think there's some bit about Moses that the Jews like to build upon, and there's some bit about Jesus. And there's a quote, maybe in some of the letters of the Corinthians or the Romans or some other fucking insane shit that that would have to have been forced to go to catechism class even if they haven't chosen their religion yet because they're still young and they don't understand life. Any kid ever that has been sent to school is too young to understand if it's religious, I think, until that should be post-university. If you want to go to religious school, post-university. That's my opinion. So, in one of those books, the quote is, see everything with one eye and you see everything clearly. So I think that you could take that as a third eye, which is like what you could see if you really fuck your eyes up. If you really fuck your eyes up in the mirror, you can get one eye. I forget how to do it because you gotta do it in front of a mirror, but you kind of have to really focus on yourself. And then you're gonna get an image of you which is independent of... It's like you just kind of cockeye, you're like this. So now I'm kind of cockeyed and I have two of me's. So if you're doing this in the mirror, your eyes kind of... You can continue even though you look like you're crazy because you just cocked your eyes, it's fine. Kids are able to go... You remember you were a kid too? You could do stupid fucking faces. So when you do that, if you continue doing that in the mirror, you get the third eye. So your eyes are cocked, but really in a crazy way, you get three eyes and you get everything super clear. And then you're just like, you just gotta let yourself go to that. If you want to do it in front of friends, you could do it in front of friends. If you want to do it, excuse my gravity, sorry, excuse that kind of slight burp. Scientific enlightenment. So to measure anything, you need 2 points because we live in a relativistic universe because of relative perspectives. Relative perspectives of different humans, different animals, different living things of the same thing, which is the universe that we're in. Okay. To communicate our perspectives, we use words, we use videos, we use art, we use dance, we use music, we use song, we use smoke signals, SOS, wireless, internet, telegraphs, radio, computers. Same thing, different points of view. You are your own point of view. No one knows you the way you know yourself. There are parts of your own self, if you start looking all the way inside, that you have never even touched that part of you. You haven't even ever gone that deep into your own self. It's fine. You don't have to. But then ultimately you realize the way you go, it's still you. If you want to go out and meet people and see the world and see things, that's you. If you want to go inside an isolation tank and if you want to go on a weed trip and shroom trip and just fucking introspect like crazy, you're going to see all kinds of crazy shit. But who the fuck is it? Still you. If you realize it's you either way, all the way to the fucking core, something has to give. I would go out on a limb and say that at one point gravity waves start to happen if you're hoarding too much. If you're like, okay, something has to happen now, but you're doing it in a very truer way than what I'm doing right now. Whatever. That kind of thing has already happened in my life, and gravity waves started to happen. Gravity waves, quantum physics, classical physics, both are unsure about what gravity is. Black holes exist in this universe. The same one that I'm currently in this room. The same one. Currently also in that. Yes, there's a window. Yes. But if I keep going, if I could fly, infinite. Huge. Out there, black holes. Black holes out there. Black holes out there. This back here, globe. A globe floating in space for at least 3.4 billion years that life has been on this. 3.4 billion. 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 Whoa, I'm almost getting floored at how much that is. Is that money we're talking about? People? Years? Wait, okay, there's people with more than $3 billion. There's more than 3 billion people, or at least between 7 and 8 billion right now. How many years life on Earth has existed? At least 3 billion, because the estimates are like 3.4. So let's even cut it to 1 billion. It's at least 1 billion that life, living things like me, you, your plant, your pet, your fucking cat, your dog, the baby that your sister's gonna have next week. These are life. And these have been here for 3.4 billion years on this planet alone. There are black holes and stars that are older than that, Okay. Okay, so my point is that we're all stars. We come from stars. You could look up anything and you'll understand that fucking stars explode, and then that kind of is what shatters nutrients across the galaxy, and then life starts somehow on Earth. That's what we know about because of relative perspectives. So I think what I'm getting at is that as Elon Musk has said, like, what does he say? There really is nothing less important than the collective enlightenment of humanity. Everything else is like a waste of time. Pretty sure he said that. Maybe he's like, let me try to fucking make them understand. Maybe he's like, let me just fucking create a boss fucking products and boss companies. Maybe that's the answer. I don't know, but I think that if everyone kind of understood what the fuck the people that understand can let other people know, it would change everything, but it would be better. Next level. So another quote I want to end it with is next level or forever, but either way, always today. So I'm sorry that my tone is kind of like boxy, but I feel kind of boxed in over here, man. Don't you sometimes feel like that? In a world that's openly and blatantly surveilled and monitored like all the time, isn't that weird? But what you could do is play it against itself. So it's kind of like gravity. Someone doesn't want to let go. So what do? You play with it. There's these green dots on the camera only. Oh yeah, it's related to the light. So another cool thing I'm realizing more and more lately is that like we're in an open experiment all the time. It's like an automatic creation. Life. An automatic creation. Automatic. Always on. Never off, man. Maybe off for you, but not for your friend. You sleeping over here in Montreal, back in Jamaica, we're already awake, man. South Korea. South fucking Korea. Everywhere. Everyone. No rush. But like, it's coming. Motherfucker's coming. On my other channel, but / I kind of have them hosted on this channel right now. We're going to try to make some sort of cooperative artistic space. This is my parents' house, so I'm not going to be able to do it here, but in my apartment, I'm going to try to do it there. To kind of allow people the spot and the space to openly create. But I don't know if we're gonna do the camera, but we might do podcasts. I think ultimately it'd be cool to do the camera as well, to kind of influx the collectivity, but not by force, just by like presenting a space to make your art in. It'd be cool, kind of like social experiment, but it wouldn't be that experimenty. It would really, I think people would really relish in the opportunity to get to do whatever the fuck they want. I think we're kind of dying to do that. I think I'm not even joking when I say you're literally dying to fucking do whatever you want. It goes like every way, not just two ways. There's like fucking 7 billion fucking people on this planet. There's 7 billion people on this planet, and we're all rocking this boat together. And as I said in previous videos, there is someone in the world that sees it like as far away as possible from your way. As far away as possible from your way.